fighters approaching. Center your defense on our shuttles. Destroy as many of that scum as you can.
The GR-75 rebel transport has been brought down.
Okay, so first off, we're going, I guess my mic wasn't working. Of course, thank you, Calvin, for helping me. It might have a rank to it, but I'll fix that later. There's two guys we're today using, the Master Chief versus the mighty and powerful Clone Trooper armor. And both of them have been in many firing wars with just so much destruction, and now they're going against each other. And today we're first going to do armor, technique, and skill and intelligence, and then like just guns and stuff. So first, let's start out with armor. The Master Chief armor Mark 6 we're using is a very powerful armor. Under it, there's 3 layers: a gel layer with microbots, as we know from the book and the review from 343 Industries. This armor was used to go against strong warriors, strong beasts like hunters, brutes, and elites. And it needs enough firepower to go against even stronger things. So it has a protective micro machine gel that heals any wounds in the body. Then there is a flat kind of matte thing inside his armor. Don't know the name, probably mutineer something. This is used to protect his insides, like his organs, from a hyperspace boost from most ghosts or even vultures from the Halo industry or Halo universe. Star Wars: The Clone Wars and all that does have the same thing. Star Wars does have that, but they have a different kind. They don't need all that. They have their armor, and I just got killed. Most of all, what Master Chief has better in his armor is his main armor. The outside shell is a titanium that's been through plasma cannons and ship attacks from numerous creatures in the Star Wars universe, and this really gets me the most because clone troopers have very strong armor, but their armor, the outside shell, is just not as powerful. Mark 6 is used mostly for harder missions like space missions or the Promethean missions that we see now in Halo 4 and 5. Those Promethean missions were extremely hard. So Mark 5s would usually be used, and Mark 4s and 3s would be used for just small wars like Halo Wars, the game. you're as regular soldiers, but you have Mark IV Halo Spartan armor. That was used a lot for those hard battles, but not too hard where you die instantly. Those battles are usually for the Master Chief armor, Mark VI. Now, Republic armor of Star Wars and Star Wars: The Clone Wars, their armor is a little different. They have heavies and regulars, but both do pretty much the same thing, just heavy. It's a little stronger and used for mostly separatist attacks or enemies of the Empire. Now, this is hard because the Old Republic armor and Master Chief armor are pretty much have the same durability, just Old Republic armor has just a little less stamina inside it and less oxygen tanks for the outer space battles. Let's say like maybe when he was fighting the Didact and that kind of shit. Now, the upper hand goes to Master Chief or Mark 6, 5, 4, and 3 because everything they have is an enhanced power, and it just is so much better than, not so much I'd say, it breaks the laws of Republic armor, and that's why they get the upper hand. Now, we're going to the tactics they have and the moves and strategy with this armor they can use it for. Well, this already is an easy kind of one because clone troopers have more movement. They have more open spaces, but their suits have two parts: an inside layer that protects their skin from heat, pressure, and underwater pressure, and being buried some of the times. This really helps a lot. I don't know what to say, like, it doesn't help, it helps a lot more in certain land battles with heat maybe, or just a little pressure. But the Master Chief technique is to enhance armor by bringing bulker, just stronger in bulkness, in how much strength you have instead of how much space you have, your technique, your skill of movement, your flexibility. Not that they don't cover that while they're making the armor, it's just not as powerful as what the Republic tried to do. The Republic has many open spaces for the body for movement and flexibility to be used, just like Commander Rex, Commander Cody, and Commander Green. Those three, all commanders from the Star Wars universe, are very good and powerful with their techniques. While Master Chief does have great techniques, but higher jumps with strength and faster runs with strength. Now, this upper hand does go to Master Chief because of everything that's based on the Master Chief's higher armor capability, and he won't need that much flexibility. But it doesn't have as much flexibility against a Republic armor. But as we saw in Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn, he jumped on a hunter, and a dang hunter that's probably like, I don't know how many feet, probably 15 feet tall. It's just crazy how powerful he was and his technique of fighting styles against the hunters. So he does get the upper hand because he shows that you can still have technique with this kind of armor. Now lastly, the weapons you can use for and the capabilities you have for it. Well, Republic armor does have great capabilities. Also does the Mark Spartan armors, Mark 3, all of them, Mark 6. But Master Chief does have a couple more hatchets and handles so he can hold these armors. Under his stomach armor, there's a database of weaponry, about 2 pistols and probably more grenades, and this helps a lot when he doesn't even have his full suit on, when he has half of a suit or something, his second layer. And it's pretty powerful. It's still powerful, no joke. He can take a bullet, a regular bullet from the, he can take a pretty hard bullet from the UNSC soldiers, but he cannot take a bullet from like plasma guns and all of that. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna go with Calvin. What? Okay, I'm back. And all this does help a lot with these kind of battles and stuff, because all this, just as I reviewed his techniques and all that, it will be great because Master Chief's technique is more of strength and brawn and all that, instead of all this other stuff that you need that the Republic has. Man, it keeps saying it's low. And it just helps so much because he has an under armor with a bunch of grenades and stuff. His technique will probably be shooting the guy, getting him off balance, and then taking the enemy out and all that stuff, and just, you know, the basic Master Chief throwing bomb thing. While Republic Trooper, he doesn't have all that. His technique and weaponry in his hatchet and armor is nothing pretty much. He only has a back hatchet for huge armors, and then a side hatchet for pistols and stuff, and it really gets to that. So I'll be right back. Calvin wants to help a little bit about this. Okay, I've returned, and Calvin wants to help a little about the Master Chief and all that. Calvin wants to help a lot about the Master Chief. And tell us some stuff you know about the Master Chief armor, like the stamina, all of his database weaponry and all of that. Oh dang, I just did the suicide. But, like, I believe the Master Chief armor is doing much better because of how much impact he can take and how much strength he uses. But he doesn't have great technique like a Republic Trooper has, because Republic Troopers have more space and openings for oxygen to go through their body.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not much of a Halo expert, but I feel like the Master Chief armor might be good because I feel like there's more there might be an oxygen tank in there, like I don't know, but like part of it looks like there was an oxygen tank.
Oh, like whenever
like,
there's,
if I'm making a mistake.
no, you're correct. There
like
is a huge oxygen tank at the back of his suit usually, and it helps him a lot in space and just regular battles, because all this will give him more stamina, more energy for other battles, while Republic Troopers only have a little fan inside, a cooler, to help them not overheat their armor or anything. Also does the Master Chief.
I like the idea of a cooler, because like sometimes you don't want to be getting shot with a light cannon, which is already enough heat. But you don't want to overheat in your suit, which is like all black in the inside. So yes, I agree with the Republic's move to add black into the suit. I'm not black, I mean a cooler into the suit. But so both made a good idea.
Yeah, one is trying to make like just a armor that has a cooler, but then the other one wants a oxygen tank to help him more in other space battles or even different heat battles where he can breathe instead of getting all this carbon dioxide in his lungs and even injuring him and killing him.
Yeah, because say like a clone was on Sunfall, I think that's the one with like all the lava that Obi-Wan and Anakin fought on.
Oh, Mustafar, you mean?
That they fought. Yeah. And, say one was on there and they didn't have the cooler, then they would just burn to death because
Yeah, because there's so much
all black
heat.
on the inside.
Yeah,
exactly.
and their armor, numerous times we've heard in Star Wars Clone Wars and all this, that they don't like their suits too heavy, too hot, and even cold planets it would be too hot because they keep running, they're sweating. It's just so much for them. And this is how I would expect my showdown. The Master Chief sees these guys as terrorists. The Republic's trying to make new planets to go to their side to fight the Separatists. And of course all this politics. But Master Chief wants to take one out. The one we're going to use is the old Republic trooper, the old Republic Commander Rex armor versus the Mark 6 of Master Chief. So first of all, the battle would go like this. I would believe Master Chief pulls out his trigger saying, I'm going to give you a second, you better surrender. But then here comes the
Master Chief, like a straight up thug like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like, you better surrender, boy. But then the clone trooper, of course, Commander Rex, has a will and a code that says do not fail, and they never retreat from any battle. So he gets a first shot. Master Chief's armor is indented with a small pulse in his chest, but nothing major, nothing absolutely at all major.
Yeah.
So then he comes in with some attacks and guns. They be shooting everywhere, and bullets coming here and there. Master Chief gets a couple shots on Commander Rex, and Commander Rex is injured. But he doesn't have any of those micro machines that Master Chief has to heal him, and none of the gel. So he's not healed. But with this armor, there is a way the suction from the Republic troopers will pressure the wound and then stop the wound from bleeding, and it will suck up all the bad disease, whatever, I don't know what you want to call it, not disease,
Yeah.
but it just helps a lot because the Republic trooper won't have to be so injured from the battle. Pressure will go on it and he won't have to feel all the injury. Master Chief has a gel, so all the wounds he has is gone. Well, then they both of them lose their ammo and their weapons, and they have a fist fight. Of course, Master Chief's technique is jumping a lot more because of his
Master
extreme.
Chief is a better fist fighter, like just to say.
Yeah,
I feel like
much
he's
better. If we've seen anything from Halo 3, from that trailer, he fought a brute commander, and usually brute commanders were about 3 times as strong and 3 times as tall as any mark of the UNSC, any Spartan mark, and it's Master Chief still beat it, and even a hunter. So his techniques would be more flips and dodges, while the clone trooper will have more rolls and small little crawls on the ground. Of course, Master Chief grabs as much as he can, and then he finds an energy sword. The clone trooper finds a lightsaber. I don't know, but
the Shadow Trooper lightsaber.
Shadow Troopers?
Like, and those guys are on the dark side. Like the Shadow Troopers, and those guys are on the dark side. So this is like.
You mean Imperial troopers that use lightsabers? Like those Empire soldiers? Yeah. But then they both have a lightsaber energy sword fight. Of course, Master Chief has a much stronger force with his weapon, but it doesn't have as much energy. It'll waste its energy and will energy and shut down, while the lightsaber is never ending. So they'll be fighting, and of course Master Chief has like a gravity hammer. He comes in and he hits Commander Rex, injuring Commander Rex, but not severely, just for a short time. Here comes Commander Rex cutting Master Chief just a little bit, a small cut, and Master Chief is injured from this. Both of them have been injured by extreme weaponry and extreme heat, but Master Chief has the upper hand because of how his armor was made, all the pressure and gel and cooldowns.
Yeah, so like Master Chief couldn't really get like too much of an injury because he's got like 3 layers of gel, titanium, and the leather or whatever it was.
Oh, the cooldown and all that, yeah. But the upper hand and winner would be Master Chief because he would get Commander Rex off balance and take him out with a final blow with an extreme energy sword, the gravity hammer smashing his body, and pressure on his lungs or something, and he would get the upper hand, killing Commander Rex. And Commander Rex, I have to say, he probably could survive these injuries, but barely, with just 1 breath in him. And to defeat Master Chief, there has to be there's many ways to kill a clone trooper, but a regular UNSC Spartan soldier is extremely hard to defeat because they're training and all that. And the upper hand goes to Master Chief because of his strength, strategy, and what he's been through and learned about enemies. So, do you have any other opinions about this? Do you think I'm truly correct, or do you have any other opinions, like maybe this could happen?
I think you're truly correct, but like I know Commander Rex would die. It's just that I think Commander Rex would put up more of a fight.
Yeah.
Hello, Deathbringer.
Sup, Deathbringer. And let's ask Deathbringer, who do you think would have more of a chance of surviving in a battle? The Mark 6 armor of Master Chief from Halo 4, or the Old Republic armor of Commander Rex? You don't know?
You don't know who Commander.
What? You have never? Have you seen Star Wars a lot?
No, I've seen I saw a little bit of Star Wars, but like I haven't went really far into Star Wars.
So you just got the shooter game just because the heck of it, or something, or do you like?
I mean, I like Star Wars, and I like watching it and stuff. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it all.
Oh, I get you.
Wait, J-Quest, can you invite me to your match?
Oh, yes, yeah. I'm not in a match right now, but I'll still invite you. And yes, guys, that is pretty much it. Me and Calvin do say that this battle would be won by Master Chief because of his, like I said, strength, technique, and strategy, and what he's gone through to show that he's this warrior and this high in the category. Next video will probably be a brute versus just maybe a predator, or an elite versus a predator. And I'll see you next time, guys. Sure, yeah. Yeah.
So like so there's one thing with Master Chief's armor, like if he gets shot anywhere in the back of his helmet, he'll instantly die of the armor collapsing on his body.
Oh, that is correct.
So,
that is very correct. Because he has that engine thing that goes through his brain, and that's the only thing that keeps him alive. Because they're pretty much, when you're a Spartan, you're half cyborg, half human. You're not just a guy with a suit, so they connect you to your suit.
this is the thing that's holding the suit up, because the suit weighs so much, and if it gets shot, then if it gets shot in the helmet, he's gonna instantly die by him losing control of the armor and it collapsing on him.
Yeah.
I'm
Good.
not really sure about.
Good job remembering that. And guys, you could say something else. I really do not care if you don't agree with me. You know, this is all your opinion. This was my opinion, just because I think Master Chief has an upper hand. But you might think clone troopers have an upper hand. So You can comment down below saying if you believe I'm correct or not. And I'll see you next time, guys. And peace out.